Scott from Queensland Home Improvements. And why am I talking to you from my car? Well, I just had an experience that I wanted to share with you guys, and some of the lessons I take from that experience with regards to how we run our business and how we think about customer service. And so I'm a carpenter by trade, and we have a licensed building company, and we've been doing this for many years, and we're a very successful and financial business. And I recently made the decision to put a swimming pool in at my home that I've owned for many years. I love my house, been there for a long time, raised my family there, and we had a really old above ground swimming pool for a long time that lasted us, and it was wonderful. But it was time to upgrade, and after a long time of saving money, because pools aren't cheap, I decided to put an in-ground concrete pool in, and really shopped around and went through a bunch of different companies and referrals through people that I know in the industry, and made a decision to choose a pool builder for a concrete swimming pool, and have jumped through the hurdles with the building approval process for the last 4 months. 4 months to get a pool approved in Brisbane. That's another story unto itself. And my dig for the swimming pool is booked in Thursday, and I had an appointment today, which is Tuesday at 10 a.m. to meet the site supervisor to mark out the swimming pool on the property for the dig on Thursday. So being the type of person who is always on time, I made the effort in my day, and adjusted and shuffled around his timings and his confirmation from his office yesterday that 10 a.m. was the time. And I'm pretty sure by now you guess how this story is going to end. 10 a.m. I'm there at 10 to 10. I'm waiting. 10:30 a.m. I ring him, no answer. 10:30 a.m. I ring his office, no answer. I get a call back from the office at 10:40, and they say, oh look, he's been held up on a concrete pour on the other side of Brisbane, good hour and a half away, hour 15 away drive, and he won't be leaving there for another half hour. And so you can imagine my frustration and seething rage at being told that I've just wasted X amount of hours of my day to be home for that, by this company that I'd researched diligently and had made an informed decision on, that no one could bother to ring me to tell me that the guy I was meant to be meeting from their company was running late. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that unfortunately it's a sad indictment on the building industry in general and all facets of it, that this is a common occurrence. And you're probably sitting there right now empathizing with my story because it's probably happened to you before. And I don't know how these people can live with themselves or get away with it for carrying on like that. I don't know how they can, in all consciousness, sleep well at night time knowing they've screwed someone's day over. What do I take from this? Well, I've got to tell you, I'm the type of person who is so committed to timings, and I have brought that into our business, and I preach that, and I live by that gospel every single day. We aren't that business who does that to people. I would never in my life dream of wasting a minute of a person's time. Your time is money, your time is your life, and I have no right to take that from you without a prior agreement. And so I will never do that to you, and my company, Queensland Home Improvements, will never, ever do that to you. We will never do that to you. I can promise you that right now. That will never happen. I have never done that to anyone, and I will never do that to anyone in the future. None of the people that work for me would ever do that to anybody. We would never do that. And I'm so proud that we aren't that business. Now, this swimming pool company have now told me that we're going to mark it out on the day of the dig. Now, I'm a builder. I understand how these things work, which basically means there's no margin for error now. The ability to mark this thing out prior to make sure that we had all our ducks lined up for a smooth dig on Thursday are gone. Because this guy from this pool company couldn't be bothered to ring me or text me this morning to tell me that he was going to be running late. It's as simple as that. We have lost all of our capacity to deal with any potential problems between now and the day of the dig. It's ridiculously disappointing, and I understand how these things flow. And so, you know, what am I doing? I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for the best on Thursday now. I mean, I've marked it out anyway, but God, unbelievable. Unfathomable amount of fail. And because I'm the type of person who can get on my high horse and rant about things for hours on end sometimes, because I am quite passionate about it, especially when it comes to customer service, I have to be careful that I don't go over the top here. This video was designed, and my idea of it was to give you an idea of the frustrations in the industry and what we promise we will not do. And our commitment to you is to not be that company, because you can see how seriously I take this stuff. We're going to turn up on time. We're going to do the job properly. We're going to meet your expectations, and everything's going to be correct. And we will always ensure that our process is the highest one possible to achieve the correct and desired outcome for you based on what you've contracted us to do. We will never let you down like I've been let down today. That's my commitment to you. Scott from Queensland Home Improvements. Thank you for listening to my rant today.